Welcome everyone to the DWX New Year's event, I guess you could say. It's a special event. We're going into a new year here in the DWX. So we'll have to see what kind of things happen as we turn the page as 2021 comes to a close. And we are proud to be bringing you this special event here for DWX. And with a new year, there could be a lot of changes. I know we've got some title matches here on the card tonight. So we'll be getting started in just a few moments, but we're just getting everything still set up, and we'll be going to this opening contest shortly. Welcome back everyone to the DWX New Year's Show. This match, this opening contest, I am the Rugged Rebel, of course. This opening contest is a match to determine who will team with WJ in the championship match tonight. DeGoof is getting a rematch at the DWX title, but he had talked to the board based on the events of what happened on 24/7. He was not happy that he was unsuccessful because of Ratoof's interference. So he has requested that the match be a tag team match where he and Ratoof get to team up to go for the for the DWX World Shenanigans title. And the board decided that it wouldn't be fair to have WJ in a handicapped match, so they made this match to determine who WJ's partner will be in that world title defense. Now, from what I'm hearing, that the board has said that whoever wins this will go on to that match. So, big opportunity for both Canaron and Colonel Jerry, who is it's not General Jerry, it's Colonel Jerry from Mars. So he might be able to make the people of Mars very happy if he's able to go on and be in a championship match. But I haven't heard many details. The board has been kind of secretive all day about the rules of that title match. I've tried to ask, okay, is the title on, like, how is the title match going to happen? And they've kind of been very secretive about how things are going to go down. But Colonel Jerry is really taking it to Canaron right off the bat here. He would love to be in that title match, because then he could maybe match the success of what General Jerry did. And of course, Colonel Jerry was made with some of the DNA that the aliens were able to get from Jerry. I don't know how they got DNA or where they got the DNA samples, but they used that to clone. They used that DNA and then used one of their own. I don't know how things went, but they made a clone of General Jerry named Colonel Jerry, who I guess would be then the son of General Jerry. And General Jerry, of course, a retired E-Fed competitor, wanted to go on to other projects. Yeah. And the DWX, we've gone through some changes. Not sure what the new year will bring, but it's been kind of a weird ride through 2021. So will 2022 be a good year, or will there be more people that want to move on from this project? Because I don't know, it's been kind of up and down, but we've been sticking with it thus far. So we'll have to see. But Colonel Jerry, he's really showing a lot of skill here. And Canaron just being kind of outmatched here. He must be kind of lost or trying to figure out what he's going to do next. But Colonel Jerry looks like he might be the one to team with WJ in tonight's title matchup. Now the question though remains, how does the match work? Will the person that gets the fall be the champion, or there's a whole lot of things that the board is being very, very sketchy about. Sometimes the board, I kind of wonder what goes through their minds, or what they're planning, or what they're kind of trying to do behind the scenes. But yeah, a lot of crazy stuff going on here tonight. Oh, and a clothesline over the top rope. Colonel Jerry looks like he might be, it looks like he's grabbing a chair now, but I don't think this is not a no disqualification match as he attacks the official. That's not right by any means, as now Colonel Jerry swung wildly with that chair, but missed, and the referee is still down and out of it. But now Colonel Jerry attacking Canaron with that steel chair. The referee not being able to see it, as now Colonel Jerry again takes down the referee, and now again goes to work with that chair on Canaron. So we might see Colonel Jerry again tonight in the main event. But this is a big opportunity to go to and the referee, that should be a disqualification. I believe the referee clearly saw that chair being used, but decided to not call it. I think the referee really, if he didn't see that, he wasn't paying attention or doing his job. But Canaron being undeterred, trying to fight through all of this, and Canaron, he would love the opportunity to join his fellow Canadian, as now he's got the sharpshooter on Colonel Jerry, and Colonel Jerry has no choice but to tap out. Canaron will now team with WJ in tonight's main event, as DeGoof will get a shot at the DWX World Shenanigans title, and we'll have to find out more from the board on what the exact rules of that match are. But Canaron, he'll get to relax backstage for a while, and he'll be in the main event, so he'll get to try to make the people of Canada proud, and he gets to team with his good buddy WJ. They became friends in the FBXW, and that friendship has stayed throughout that time. And now Canaron will get a shot later in the evening to help WJ in the title defense against DeGoof. I believe this is probably DeGoof's last opportunity. The board has granted him this, but now they are confirming that it is DeGoof's last chance at the title. But congratulations to Canaron on this opening victory. Welcome back, everyone, to the DWX New Year's Show. This matchup that is upcoming is a match for the now vacant DWX Internet Television Championship. DeGoof surrendered that championship earlier today because the board had told him that they are so confident that he can become the DWX World Shenanigans Champion that they wanted him to surrender the title with the promise that should he not be successful in tonight's championship main event, he would get an automatic opportunity at the Internet Television Championship. As here we see Hafiz, he's got that United Kingdom Championship, but tonight he is going for his first singles DWX belt. Question is, will he be successful? These competitors getting a big opportunity at that Internet Television Championship. And I gotta say, DeGoof, he was a good champion. As here we see Michael Major. Michael Major, of course, made his debut at the Halloween Hell, and now he's here tonight going for that Internet Television Championship. And these competitors, they have a big opportunity to get that championship. And as for DeGoof, I guess he's got bigger things to worry about. He's got to face WJ tonight, and Canaron will be in that match as well. Speaking of competitors, there are two people who aren't here tonight, and that's because I had security ban them. That would be Ringy and St. Pierre. Those clowns are not going to be here tonight because we don't need their tomfoolery. We don't need their shenanigans. We don't need all of their little sneak attacks. So they're not allowed in this arena tonight, and nobody can change that. There is no way those two are going to get in this arena tonight. Here we see Adam Oliver coming down to the ringside area. He's in this match as well. This is a pretty good lineup. We have some legends here coming down to the ring. These three competitors have all been in other E-Feds throughout their careers, and this is a big opportunity. The board giving a great gift to the DWX fans and the talent of allowing them to become a champion in the new year. That Internet Television Championship was founded. DeGoof was the inaugural champion, and tonight we will have just the second champion in that division. So we'll have to see who ends up winning that. As here we see Damien Disciple. He is a big competitor. He's been through a lot, and tonight this kind of match might favor someone of his stature, and he looks ready to go. I don't know how many people are in this matchup, though. The board just picked at random people to put in this matchup, but I must say, they picked some pretty good contenders here. And yeah, with the board making all these decisions, they better hope that they weren't wrong in their assuming of certain outcomes, because if they are, then they kind of cheated somebody out of a good title reign, because they basically told DeGoof that they were so confident, and they practically promised him the championship on a silver platter, and DeGoof even gets his own match that he picked, his type of stipulation for that title opportunity. Of course, he had a championship opportunity back in early December, but was unsuccessful because of a little bit of interference by his manager. But this match will determine the next Internet Television Championship, and there we see that belt. And now these competitors, they just want to go. They don't want to wait for introductions. As now Damien Disciple going after Michael Major, and Hafiz going right after Adam Oliver. And Michael Major, he's not backing down. As now Damien Disciple sends him into the ropes, and Michael Major has been eliminated. The first elimination in this matchup is Michael Major. He is gone, and there goes Adam Oliver. It's down to Hafiz and Damien Disciple. One of these men will win their first singles championship here in the DWX, and Hafiz, he is a great talent. I gotta say, he is a great talent. He's had championships in other groups and other feds, but tonight here in the DWX, he's got a major opportunity staring him in the face. Great athletic ability, and he has a lot of tools that he could use here in the DWX. And Damien Disciple with a choke slam backbreaker. And this match could go quite a while, but it's over the top rope. So pinfalls, trying to drag him into the center of the ring, that's not going to help in this kind of a matchup. It's not one of those types of matches, but Hafiz he rolled out of that one, but he was just getting pummeled there for a few minutes. But now Hafiz not backing down. He is a tough competitor. And Damien Disciple just taking it to Hafiz he keeps taking it to Hafiz. I don't know if Hafiz has enough left to recover from this kind of a beating, but nonetheless, a big opportunity for both, as now Damien Disciple is just kind of taunting Hafiz, saying, give me all that you got. And Damien Disciple, he's big, he's mean, and he doesn't always play nice with others. Hafiz, though, he's come here and he wanted to be a big star, and this is, he was trying to pick up Damien Disciple, but it didn't work, as now elbows him. This match is going back and forth, but the first competitor to go over those top ropes, this match will be over and we'll have a new internet television champion. Oh, and that high-risk maneuver there by Damien Disciple. I don't think he's used that maneuver ever, and now he's got him up in a choke slam backbreaker. Damien Disciple, I don't know if he even cares about the championship at this point. I think he just wants to punish Hafiz, but Hafiz getting out of it trips him up, and now Hafiz has a chance. He's got an opening if he can just take advantage of it. That's the only thing. And now he's got him up. He's got Damien Disciple up on his shoulders and throws him out of the ring. Hafiz wins this match and becomes the new DWX Internet Television Champion. A big victory by Hafiz as he becomes a champion now. Gets his first singles championship here in the DWX. He was champion in other E-Feds, but now he starts off winning gold now in the DWX. A tremendous effort by all of these competitors. But I think this night belongs to Damien Disciple and Hafiz, and I believe they will meet sometime again for that championship. But Hafiz, this is his moment to celebrate. He can now go out and party as a champion, probably get all the nice festivities underway, and he will carry that belt now into the new year, and we'll have to see how long his reign will last. But now he's got this belt of DWX to go along with his replica championship. Huge victory. Congratulations to Hafiz, and you deserve this, and you have earned the right to celebrate tonight.
Big Money, Lewis, Lady Destroyer, Kelly.
Welcome back, everyone, as now we are getting ready to crown the DWX Women's Champion. As here we see Louise Kelly. She had a great debut against Kato, and the board was so impressed by what she did that they are giving her this opportunity, and they've said that they have a recently released talent coming here tonight to compete for that women's championship. And Louise Kelly, she looks pretty confident. She doesn't know yet who her opponent will be, but they call her Big Money Louise Kelly. So she's really got a lot of the I guess she's got this outfit that's a different outfit than what her debut outfit was, but still she brought the shades, and now she just awaits whoever her mystery opponent will be. As, oh my goodness, we've got Nia Jax. Nia Jax was famous for a quote on a wrestling promotion that went pretty viral, but she was pretty disappointed by it. But Nia Jax makes her way slowly to the ring. She doesn't want to, I don't think she wants to start this off just yet, but Louise Kelly being very patient here, as Nia just was contemplating maybe not getting into she clotheslines the referee and Louise Kelly right away. Nia Jax, not a very nice competitor. She really can be very hard on her opponents. Just a cover one, no. She just really seems kind of reckless. Of course, Nia has broken she's broken noses of her competitors, and she has a lineage, which her family lineage probably helps her a lot. But she was recently released in a surprise round of budget cuts. At least that's what it's being labeled as. But she got released, and she did go on social media to complain about said release, but she was brought in here tonight as a guest of the board. The board said, we'll give you a chance to show what you got. Maybe another company will want to pick up Nia Jax. But if she wins that DWX Women's Championship, she'd earn a contract here in the DWX. She'd be under a champion's contract. And she's really taking it to Louise Kelly. But with a competitor like Nia Jax, you usually expect this kind of punishment from her, because she just overpowers and practically woman handles, or you could say manhandles, her opponent. Oh, and a leg drop there. She just likes to maul and brawl, and now a cover 1, 2, and no. I think Luis just got a slight kick out. It was very, very, oh, and she ran into that turnbuckle. It was a very faint kick out, but now suplexed by Nia. Nia's just having her way in this matchup. I don't even think that I don't think she's trying to just win. I think she wants to inflict punishment on someone, and now a cover, no. Of course, Nia Jax fought people who have gone to other promotions, but now she's threatening her manager, and she's talking with Mickey. Oh, she was trying to get some advice from Mickie James there, but Louise Kelly finally realizing that this was her shot. You gotta get Nia Jax distracted. You have to get the opportunity, and now Mickie James is getting involved. She picked up Louise Kelly, but kind of an odd situation. But the referee was watching, and you don't want to get disqualified, as Louise Kelly with a DDT there, and now sitting there meditating. I don't know if that helps heal injuries or what that meditation is for, but in a matchup, that's kind of a weird place to have meditation going on, as she elbows Nia right in the head, and Nia is taunting Louise Kelly now, trying to intimidate her. Oh, and a cutter there, a diamond cutter-like maneuver, and Louise Kelly not going for the pinfall, but Mickie James having words. She said something that must have offended Louise Kelly, and it gave Nia the opportunity to take Louise Kelly down, but Louise Kelly right back in this and gets slammed, and we're going to see, oh, that big leg coming right down on the throat. That can crush your throat and all kinds of things, but Louise Kelly, she's still not giving in, not giving an inch in this matchup, as now, oh, that backstabber-like maneuver, the knee to the back. And Nia Jax has had problems with injuries and such, as now she's, oh, again, a little too early there to celebrate. But Nia Jax, she can break competitors. That's one of her favorite pastimes, is breaking her opponents. And now that neck crank there by Louise Kelly. And I think the longer this match goes, I don't know which one it would favor. I would think it would favor Nia, but it looks like right now it's favoring Louise Kelly. But, oh, a backdrop. I think Nia could have ended this match at any point earlier on. But she played around, she toyed around. It's kind of a little bit of a cat and mouse type of game. It's kind of like when a cat plays with a mouse, but you can't really be playing games in this kind of environment. You got to go at it quick. You got to hit hard and try to finish the matchups. But looks like these two, Louise Kelly has been taken now into the deep waters, and now Nia is kind of taunting the referee. The referee, oh! Louise Kelly was able to get a little bit of an advantage here, and now she's setting up for something. I don't know what she's exactly going for here. She's thinking about something, and oh, a little bit of misdirection there. Nia was thinking one thing, and Louise Kelly was able to make an adjustment and caught Nia in the back of the head. Now a cover, but the referee talking with Mickie James. Come on, ref. You can't be starstruck in this type of a matchup. You got to keep your eye on the ball, man. Because really, this is a big stakes here. Louise Kelly could have possibly had this matchup won, as now Nia is going for something, but Louise Kelly able to counter it into a submission hold, and Nia is tapping out. She can't take it anymore, as now she's just knocked out on the bottom rope. But Louise Kelly pulling something out of nothing. I thought Nia was going to go for a Samoan drop, probably trying to finish this matchup off. She took Louise Kelly lightly. I think toward the end she realized that was a big misjudgment to take someone who just started off easily, as now Louise Kelly, she's got that DWX Women's Championship. She's holding it high above her head. So now she is the inaugural DWX Women's Champion. And now I bet the entire locker room is going to be lining up to want to challenge her for that championship. We'll have to see how she does in 2022. But in her debut in 2021, she's had a pretty successful outing, going undefeated at 2-0 here tonight. Welcome back, everyone, to more DWX's New Year's Show. We're going to be seeing a matchup featuring Yanta. She's a competitor who's had, she's been in DWI, DUI, and I believe she was in AWP for a little while, but she's coming down to the ringside area for our match tonight. And I think this is for a replica of the Raw Women's Championship. And she could be a competitor that could challenge for that Women's Championship of the DWX, possibly in 2022. She's got a good track record in matches, and she'd probably love to be champion. She's an entertainer by trade. She loves to entertain crowds and such. So we'll have to see if she can be successful here tonight. And that might earn her a championship opportunity down the road, as we see here Alexa Bliss with Mickie James yet again. Mickie James was with Nia Jax moments ago, and so she must have not gotten much of a chance to relax backstage, as I guess from what people are saying, Alexa Bliss grabbed her by the hand and had her come out to ringside again. So Mickie James didn't even get past gorilla position before she had to come right back out here. So Alexa Bliss and Yanta are going to go at it, and I would believe that probably whoever wins this would probably be next in line for the DWX Women's Championship. So this matchup will be getting underway shortly, as there we see that replica championship. And many women have held that belt, but the company that it represents has been getting a little bit of flack. But I mean, I don't know what to think. Budget cuts are budget cuts. Sometimes you got to make the tough decision. Here in the DWX, we've even had to make some budget cuts, and some people get released. Certain people don't want to compete anymore, they get released. Unless they've had a contract that states that they still have to fulfill their contractual obligations, of course, but nonetheless, that's how DWX rolls. We brought in one of the released talent, and another, Mickie James is another released talent, but she's somehow gotten, I guess, the board, the board said that if Mickie James is going to come out here, she'd have to be in one of these cages, as Yanta was arguing there with Mickie James, and Mickie James locked in that shark cage to prevent her from getting involved, as Alexa had that baseball bat. But that was probably just a diversion, as she's now taunting Yanta again, and Yanta doesn't know what to make of this, as the referee grabbing the bat away from Bliss, as Bliss is sent into the corner, and a clothesline there. Yanta could be closing in on a victory here, as she's got the cover, hooks the leg, 1, 2, and 3. Yanta making short work of Alexa Bliss here. This match didn't take a whole long amount of time, so that might be a statement to the women's division here of the DWX that you've got to look out for Yanta, because she could be on the path to the championship. And with a statement win like this tonight, it didn't take very long. That's a huge statement being made as she's hoisting up that championship, and I'm sure she would love to have the opportunity to become the DWX Women's Champion. So she's celebrating this victory tonight, but I believe she probably got her sights set on the next big hurdle to climb, which would probably be that Women's Championship. Congratulations, though, to Yanta on an amazing victory here tonight at the New Year's Show. Well, we go from that matchup to another match in the DWX Women's Division. The DWX's Women's Division is heating up as we see Charade kind of staggering to the ringside area. Charade made her debut in the DWX, and tonight she'll have a matchup, but this is kind of an odd appearance. We're seeing some released talents. Again, the board had brought in. I can't really see a whole lot, though, because the lights are off. As now, I believe that is Billy Kay, or I think that's Billy Kay, or maybe it's Peyton Royce. I don't know which one of them is going to be in this matchup. Billy Kay is in the ring attacking the official as Charade is running down to the ring, but it's kind of obstructed by that. And there a hangman type maneuver. Yes, that's the name of that hold. I don't make the rules, as Peyton Royce is kind of just walking around aimlessly, and Billy Kay is tearing stuff apart. So this match might be getting out of hand. I don't even know if we're going to get a match out of this. But Billy Kay really just kind of going a little crazy here as the referee starts a 10 count. Charade went for a kick, but Billy Kay blocked it. And Billy Kay is trying to run for the hills now, as Charade is just stalking Billy Kay outside of the ring. Now she runs into her friend Peyton Royce. Those two made a group called the Iconics, and I believe they are in another promotion now with a different name, somewhat similar. The referee, though, is starting a count, a 10 count, and this is just an awkward situation. I don't know if Billy Kay is the legal competitor or if it's Peyton Royce, but nonetheless, Charade just wants to fight here. As, a suplex there. And Peyton Royce is, I believe she is the competitor. I thought she was in this match, but now the referee is going to count 1, 2, and 3. So another statement win by a female here in the DWX Women's Division. Congratulations to Charade, and I'm sure the One is very proud of Charade. Charade, of course, was trained by the One. One helped her when she was training for wrestling school, so the One has to be proud of how Charade has done thus far, and he's been kind of protective of Charade. He doesn't want people to try to take advantage of Charade or make her look bad in the DWX, so the One must be proud, though, that Charade has made a statement here, and over some veterans of the ring. Congratulations to Charade on this big victory. Welcome back, everyone, to more of the DWX New Year's Show. This is a matchup for the NXT tag belts that are currently held by Britt and Rob Hall. And Rob Hall, he was successful in his last big match outing on a holiday show. Perhaps he can get that streak to continue here tonight as the One and Bosty teaming up here This is the first time I think that these two LS members have teamed up, as now here we see Britt and Rob Hall. They are good friends. Rob Hall has stuck with Britt for a long time. Pretty much was one of the first to be in Britt's E-Feds that he had ran. I believe it was the YTWF at the time. And then he also came along in the FBXW. And he's a pretty good tag team competitor. He's had a lot of success. And this is a Tornado tag team triple threat match. And here we see the former DWX World Tag Team Champions of, I guess they call themselves the Night Terrors. I'm surprised they don't call themselves the Nightmare, but the board was getting tired of the long entrances. They just want this match to start. The board wanted this match to start, and it's starting off. There's a lot of action here. Zed going right after Bosty, and Britt going after Dark Leader, and Rob Hall, he's getting attacked now by the One. All of these competitors just going at it with each other. And the action is hot and furious in this kind of matchup. As Zed, Overhaul Zed, clotheslines Bosty over the top rope. All these competitors, they'll do whatever it takes and go to whatever lengths. I know that Rob Hall and Britt, they would love to walk out of here retaining their tag team titles. Will they be able to? That all remains to be seen. But Overhaul Zed going right at it with Bosty. And the One did something. I guess the board must have seen that, and they called for a disqualification. I guess the referee called for a disqualification, but the board has thrown a challenge flag. What is a challenge flag in around here? The board just kind of making up the rules as they go, I guess. This is just something that I don't think has ever happened in a match before, to have a match restarted like this. I guess the board wasn't happy. They didn't see enough action. I mean, I'm in a way happy because it does benefit the LS in a way. We get another opportunity at those tag titles, because the One and RD were the inaugural champions of that with those belts. They beat the Usos. I guess you could say the Usos had it, but they took it from the Usos, and then they lost the titles, and now the One's trying to get the titles with Bosty, and Bosty going right at it with Britt. Bosty and Britt know each other from various E-Feds throughout their E-Fed careers, and Bosty just fists of fire there. Those rapid fists just taking it to Britt, and now he's taking it to Overhaul Zed, as Rob Hall was taking it to Dark Leader, but Rob Hall got clotheslined down by Bosty, and Bosty, he's just really trying to take advantage in this matchup, as Overhaul Zed with a suplex. It would be a big, huge honor, I think, for Zed and Dark Leader to win gold in the tag team division. I was going to say win back the NXT belts, but they never had those belts, so they can't win them back necessarily, but they probably will be hoping to get a shot at Ringy and Pierre, who are not here tonight. I made sure that security didn't allow them, and just for a little added protection, canceled their flights out to this arena. So they're probably going to just have to spend the holiday, this New Year's holiday, watching DWX, because they're not allowed in the building, because they've tried to make statements at everybody's expense. They're not going to do it here tonight. They're not going to ruin this event. That is not going to happen. So we can everybody in the back in the locker room can sit back and relax. They don't have to worry about anybody messing up this event, because that's what they would do. They would probably try to get involved in this matchup. because they've been getting involved in a lot of other people's matches, trying to make a statement in the tag team division. But, yeah, they messed with the LS. They've already messed with RD, and that wasn't right. Possibly they are the reason that RD had some problems, and RD hasn't had a lot of success since their attack. One was going for the title, and Dark Leader broke it up. One and Dark Leader, they've had some battles in another E-Fed. They had a battle back in the Ballydung days, which that company had a good run. Britt was actually a successful champion over there. He held that championship, and really he was the one competitor in the Royal Madness tournament that never lost. He won every single Royal Madness tournament, got all those title opportunities, is now the one with a neck breaker to Britt as Britt rolls out of the ring. Britt has been very active on social media. He's been on places like TikTok and all these other social media platforms, getting his name out there, and he gathers a lot of attention, calling himself the Professor. And the one had a cover there on Dark Leader, but the referee was taking a nap, as now the referee sees it. But what the heck, ref? Why did you not count that fall? That was I think that was a clear case of robbery there, as Bosty is taking it to Britt, as now he's going to slam his head repeatedly into that turnbuckle. Thankfully, that has padding, so it might not hurt as bad, as Zed got caught up in the ropes. Dark Leader there helping him out of the ropes, as now the one was going to try to go in there for one had a cover. He's got a cover. 1, 2, and 3. But, well, we're going to just ignore that. Britt had his hand on the bottom rope, but you know what? The match result is final. The referee's decision is final, as that benefits the one and Bosty. They are now NXT Tag Team Champions, and a big victory here for them. Bosty getting a championship, but these aren't recognized DWX belts, but it's gold nonetheless for the LS to add to the Platinum Towers. Congratulations to the one and Bosty on this epic victory here tonight. Welcome back to more of DWX's New Year's Show. We are now going to be seeing another member of the LS in action. Here is Kia, and he's accompanied by Tori Wilson. So Kia, he's got a nice valet here tonight, and Kia, he's kind of been on the rise a little bit. He was in the AWP, also he was in the DWI and the DUI, former DUI champion, and he was in the FBXW. He came along in the FBXW to join the LS, and he even had some surprise championship victories, becoming a tag team champion, becoming FBXW world champion towards the end. If I'm not mistaken, he was the last world champion of the FBXW to defeat General Jerry for that title. Kind of a surprise title victory, as he's going for a replica championship. So he's trying to do his part to add more gold to the Platinum Towers, the new House of Gold, I guess you could say. That wing, of course, the LS was created, and we've been taking the teachings of Doc and Game and applying them here. The late Doczilla, who he was one of the founding members. People don't know how much of a part he played in the LS coming to be, but he played an integral part, as Kia is getting picked apart here by Nakamura. And Nakamura, you got to be careful with someone like him. He knows a lot of martial arts, and he knows a lot of ways to hurt people. They don't call him the king of strong style for nothing, as Kia was finding that out the hard way, and Kia is going right after Nakamura. Again, he's going up to the top rope, and that Frankensteiner type maneuver. Kia, he's got to figure out a way to neutralize Nakamura and not get hurt by those devastating kicks that Nakamura can do, and you got to also make sure you don't get hit by the exploder suplex or the Shinkasa or Kinshasa, whatever they call it. This matchup, though, Kia is getting pretty much dominated in the early part, as now he gets hit with the exploder, and that sets up for the Kinshasa. If Nakamura went for it, missed it, he didn't figure out the range on that maneuver, as he's just kind of now looks like he's just going to toy with Kia here. I think he's got this match right. Knee to the stomach there. This matchup might go a long time. It could go quite a while, as now Kia starting to make a comeback here. And Nakamura slow to get up. Kia is going for a clothesline, misses it, and Nakamura could probably put this match away at any point in time. He's going to set up again for something. He tried something, but missed it there. Kia with the elbow to the face, clothesline, and now, what is Kia going to do to put this match away? He's got a kind of looks like a submission type maneuver. Is he going to win with the submission is the big question here. But regardless, this match could go quite a while, as now the referee checking to make sure that there's no submission. You can have a submission by either tapping out or calling for the submission, but Kia not giving in an inch, as Nakamura trying to measure something as he throws Kia onto the ring apron, goes right back into the ring. And Kia being checked on here, as the referee doesn't know what to make of this whole situation. The referee getting attacked, and the referee just kind of being taunted there by Nakamura. And Kia's trying to get right back into this. Kia right back into the ring, and he hits another maneuver. I'm surprised he hasn't gone yet for a pinfall to try to finish this matchup off. He's got it right in his grasp as he takes him down. And now it looks like he's going to go up to the top rope, a high-risk maneuver. This could be either very good or very bad, as he hits the frog splash. And he's kind of just proud of what he's done thus far. I'm surprised, though, he hasn't still gone to try to take and put this matchup away. He's had a lot of opportunities, as now he's setting something up. He's got him going for, yes, the impaler, and now a cover, hooks the leg. The referee, 1, 2, and 3, and this match is over. Kia with a big victory in this matchup, as he adds more gold to the House of Gold for the LS at the Platinum Towers. Nakamura put up a valiant effort, and Kia really making a name for himself now. That's not a recognized DWX title, but it is a championship nonetheless. Kia with a big victory. He will get to celebrate this as he continues his EFED legacy and adds more gold to his resume. Congratulations to Kia on this big victory here on the New Year's Show for the DWX.
Welcome back, everyone, to DWX's New Year's Show. I am Canara, and I'm calling this next contest because Rugged had to he had to go away because he has a match that the board just made official moments ago. So he had to go to the back and get warmed up, prepared, and ready. So I'll be calling this match and Rugged's match. Rugged is not facing Peter. This is Peter, who has had quite the run in DWX. He had talked a lot about being a very great competitor, so now he gets a chance to show all the DWX on the New Year's show just exactly how good he can be. I believe he has an undefeated record throughout 2021, and we'll see if that will continue as we close out 2021 and usher in 2022. But Peter, he's said that he's going to take over, and he has said some things that were not nice about DWX, saying that all DWX is just another failed EFED. And that he didn't want to be added to groups because he gets sick of an EFED that's around for a week or two or a month or something and then closes. We understand that. But tonight he gets to face off against Dirty Bird, who is a relative newcomer to DWX. He had his introduction match or debut match, whatever you want to call it. But now he gets to fight Peter, and we'll see if he starts off. It looks like Dirty Bird is starting off very quickly here, and Dirty Bird is not always a nice person. He's kind of somewhat mean to certain people, believes he can do it better than they can. As now Peter was going to try to tie up with Dirty Bird, but it doesn't seem to work, as now they're up against the corner. The referee would normally break this, but the referee's on the outside, and oh my goodness, that was a shocking thing that happened. Some kind of a teleportation type glitch of some sort. I don't think I've ever seen that happen, but Peter looks like he's really fired up. He wants to prove a point tonight. And now he's got some athletic ability. I'll give him that. He's got a lot of athletic ability for someone that's not been in EFEDing that long. He came from another EFED that didn't last very long. I believe he wanted to be champion of the WWT. I think that was the name of the group. And now a belly-to-belly slam there on Dirty Bird. And Dirty Bird, he's kind of not had a great run thus far. It's been kind of a lot of losses. Possibly he may one day eclipse Gilbert. And if that's what his goal is, he's close to possibly doing that. Or maybe he's trying to match Barry Horowitz. I don't really understand what goes through the mind of Dirty Bird, but attacking referees, that's a good way to get yourself disqualified. Not a very wise move if you want to win, and if you want to if you don't want to get suspended, you got to try to not attack these officials, no matter how upset you may get at them, in a cover 1, 2, and 3, and that is all she wrote. Peter getting a big victory here over Dirty Bird on the New Year's show. And Dirty Bird, he's got to be a little bit frustrated that he wasn't able to get a victory here tonight. So he has been winless since entering into the DWX. But maybe one day he'll find that special match that he can get a victory in. Perhaps. But tonight is Peter's night to celebrate a victory. So I guess that's just how things go. At least on this night, Peter has another victory. He had a victory also at the Thanksgiving show, and I believe at Halloween Hell. Congratulations to Peter on a big victory. Welcome back, everyone, and we are now ready for this matchup that was made by the board for Rugged. The board just signed this match, so we'll have to see exactly who Rugged is facing. He had to go to the back to get prepared for the match, and from what I've heard, he was not even informed who he was to face, but the board said this was an open challenge and that they accepted the match to happen. Rugged will have a match here on the New Year's show, so he will have to contend with whatever the board decided to put him in. He has to fight a matchup, and we'll see what Rugged has in his arsenal as he is in the ring now, and he'll await his opponent. So, Rugged, best of luck if it's somebody that you haven't faced before. Perhaps we'll have to see what exactly occurs, but the fans are kind of excited. I don't know who it might actually be. We're hoping that the camera crew will get back to the rampway here as we await whoever is coming out, and it's Hafiz, the internet television champion. Hafiz is going to be Rugged's opponent right here. This might not be good for Rugged. That's Mark Steel Chair Pierre and Charles Ringmaster Ringy, and it looks like these three are all together. Is this a 3-on-1 handicap match that the board has sanctioned? Oh my! This can't be good for Rugged. He thought he had these two banned from the arena, but I'm wondering, Hafiz must have let them in somewhere in between. But looks like these three are aligned, and the interesting thing to note, all three of them have gold. St. Pierre and Ringy, they have the tag team championships, and Hafiz earlier tonight picked up the internet television title, and also Ringy is the $1 million champion, and Mark St. Pierre is the Canadian champion. So this group has a lot of gold that they are carrying around, a lot of hardware right now. And Rugged has to contend with that, and it's hard enough facing them in a one-on-one, but it looks like it's going to be a tag team style match just to make things somewhat fair. Rugged punches St. Pierre off the ring apron, and now he looks like he was taunting Hafiz there as Hafiz lifts him up, and Rugged was able to counter with a maneuver of his own. And he's trying to basically, I think, fight for survival in this kind of environment as Hafiz, swinging wildly, gets Rugged into the corner and now throws him up against the corner, and a suplex there. Hafiz is really trying to take it to Rugged, trying to pretty much teach him, I guess, a lesson. And Rugged better hope that Ringy and St. Pierre don't get in, because they're not probably too happy about being banned from the arena tonight and having to get in through other means. But regardless of that, Rugged, I think he's also somewhat angered the board. And Rugged's probably trying to wonder if there's any kind of tricks he can pull to confuse Hafiz. He was running around the ring, the outside of the ring. I don't know what that actually does other than make you tired out. But Rugged, he's pretty much in this fight, I guess, for the long haul. And we've seen some problems between the LS and this threesome that's just come onto the scene. I mean, Ringy and St. Pierre, they said it at the very beginning. They made no mistake about it that they were going to come in and dominate. They said if they came in, they would dominate this EFAD, which they have done in very short order, becoming tag team champions so very, very quick. We don't normally see that happen, as Rugged is going for something. It looks like he's going for the figure 8. He had a figure 4 and bridged him to figure 8. I don't know why he's using these moves that Charlotte Flair has, but that's not the kind of way you want to go about this matchup with Ringy and Pierre, because they know they use power and they bully people.
They basically make this a bully match, and Rugged really, I think he's a little outmatched in this, at least at the time being, because he's one person. It's one man against three, and it's usually those odds are not very favorable, as now Mark St. Pierre dropping that huge elbow drop on Rugged, and we already saw what Mark St. Pierre did to WJ earlier. WJ is the world champion. The DWX World Shenanigans champion got dominated in his rematch for the Canadian Championship, and Mark St. Pierre has pretty much cemented his legacy as Canadian champion. So Mark St. Pierre on the outside is trying to get to his feet as Rugged is celebrating. Oh! And Rugged, I think he may have found something that works, a high-risk maneuver, and now he's getting a little arrogant, trying to showboat here. That might not work as... No, he's able to slip out of it, and Rugged going back to the outside, and now goes for a ringy, and now he goes for Hafiz as well, punched them both off. And Rugged, I don't think he knows exactly what he wants to do to these, this 3-on-1 group, but whatever it is, I mean, they've targeted just about everyone here in this company thus far. They haven't gone after me, thankfully, and I don't want them to go after me. I haven't done anything to upset them or anything to piss them off. So as long as they stay away from me, I don't have a problem with them. But Rugged, he's had a little bit of a problem, and I don't think that it was a very good idea of him to name call these two, Ringy and Pierre. But I mean, Rugged, I think, has respect for Hafiz until just now. Oh, and a choke slam there by Mark's steel chair St. Pierre, and he's got Rugged down, and what's he going to do with it? Oh, a kick right to the chest. Might be trying to break the chest or the ribs of Rugged, as now he's going for a tombstone pile driver. That sometimes works, but Rugged, he's able to get out and hits the tombstone on Mark St. Pierre, as St. Pierre is now going to the corner, and he tags in Hafiz. So Rugged and Hafiz are going to go, oh, and a super kick, a crescent kick, super kick, whatever you want to call it, there on Hafiz. And Rugged, he looks like he might overcome this, as he's got him into the figure 4. And Rugged now, he's bridging into the figure 8. He was taught that move by Charlotte Flair, and he's trying to use it here in this matchup, but now Hafiz is able to break the hold and fight his way out of it. And Rugged, I don't think that was a very wise move on his part to go for a move. And now looks like Hafiz and Mark St. Pierre, a knee right to the face of Rugged. And Rugged, I think he's in a bad spot right now. This big Mark St. Pierre is just really controlling the matchup here. And Rugged, he's had a long E-Fed career, but I don't know if he's ever met anyone who's done some of the same things that his group, the team of Lethal Injection did, and the team of the LS had done before in the past. Sometimes, though, when a group comes along and they use the same dirty tricks that you've used and some of the same loopholes, it's sometimes hard to counter. As Mark St. Pierre now just waits for Rugged to get back up, and he's got him set up this time, and a tombstone pile driver. Will Rugged be able to recover? No, Rugged got lucky there. It was a rope break. He was too close to the ropes. And Mark St. Pierre, he is not too pleased that Rugged was able to escape that, but this might be something that Rugged should be thankful for, that he wasn't pinned, but he's trying to stay away from Mark Steel Chair St. Pierre at all costs. But he's got a chance now. I don't know why he's not taking it. He's trying to get this fight on the outside. You would have thought that maybe Rugged's LS brothers would actually try to help him in this kind of a situation. But how is he to know that he'd be facing this group? And I think Rugged might be busted open. I think this group has busted open Rugged, so he is in a bad way right now. As Charles Ringy is coming in, this is really not the way I think Rugged wanted the night to continue onward. As now a suplex type powerbomb maneuver, and Charles Ringmaster Ringy is really having just his way in this contest. As now Rugged is saying to hit him harder, and now he's a backbreaker right on the knee. Charles Ringmaster Ringy is no slouch, and he's got Rugged by the throat. Rugged trying to fight it, as this move, I know that some of the people have had it, said they were gasping for air, and Charles Ringmaster Ringy knocks Rugged out with that choke, that death grip. So now, Rugged has lost this 3-on-1 matchup, and I am just shocked that this match, Rugged had to go through so much, but this group, this threesome, is going to be a lot for anybody to overcome. And I think they made a very clear statement here tonight that they're here to take over, and if anybody gets in their way, they get hurt. And I don't know if there's anyone that can stop them. They just seem too dominant at this point. They have a lot of momentum, and they have the goal to prove that they are a very dominant faction. Welcome back, everyone, to the DWX New Year's Show. This matchup upcoming is April Jones. She's accompanied by Holly Body, also goes by Holly Rebel. And April Jones is a competitor. She competes in Canada, I believe. She is a Canadian competitor, a great women's wrestler. She's had a lot of success in the ring, especially in 2021. Despite all the craziness going on with the pandemic, she's been able to have a successful career. And I must say, she is very impressive in that ring. And she was also doing modeling shoots and everything. She keeps herself busy, and she's ready for this matchup here against Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott goes by a different name, but we're not going to call her that over here because the name is kind of, I don't know, it's the name of a singer, one of her favorite singers, I guess, but the name just doesn't seem appropriate. And with all the craziness and cancel people going around, canceling everybody, you're canceled, you're canceled, you're canceled. I, Cameron, cannot afford to be canceled. That would be a bad thing for my image as a proud Canadian to be canceled. So April Jones starting off the matchup quickly with a high-flying maneuver and a kick right to the face of Ruby Riott. And there we see Holly there in the outside. Looks like she's inside of a cage structure. The board, I guess, purchased these cages to keep people that they thought might be a problem at bay. As now April Jones just really excited for this contest. And we see, looks like Mandy Rose and Sarah Logan are accompanying Ruby. They're out by ringside, and it looks like Holly is giving instructions to April Jones as April Jones just, really having her way in this matchup thus far. And I guess you could say that the strength that April Jones has, I mean, if you saw on the internet, on social media, types of workouts she does. She trains and she is intense. When she goes to train, she makes sure that it pays off. And I think it's paying off in this matchup as she's able to practically pick apart Ruby Riott just on strength alone. Strength and skill will get you to certain places, as looks like now, that backdrop, and Ruby Riott has been just off of her game in this contest, kind of like she was in another company. She became a Joker character, but that didn't work out. She wasn't able to get a championship over there. I don't know if she's ever had gold in one of the companies, the mainstream companies. Maybe she had a developmental championship of some sort, and now it looks like April Jones, takes her down. Is April Jones going to go for the cover as she elbow drops that giant elbow on top of Ruby Riott? Ruby Riott just does not seem on her game, as now April Jones is going for I think she might have broken the arm. She may have broken Ruby Riott's arm right here tonight. But there's not much that Ruby Riott can do about it, as April Jones just waiting for her to get up. She's waiting for her to get to her feet as, that was a stunner type maneuver. Goes into the cover, hooks the leg, 1, 2, 3, and that is it. April Jones with a surprising victory here, outmatching Ruby Riott, and I must say that was impressive on all fronts. April Jones, just a class act competitor. She really likes the fans and appreciates them and what they bring, the energy that they bring to the arena. So she joins a list of a lot of great Canadian wrestlers, as there she's holding that championship. And we'll have to see what the women's division here in the DWX has in store, because there are a lot of women here tonight that have stepped up their game, and they would like to probably be in line for a championship opportunity in the distant future. We'll just have to see how everything shakes out, how everything works itself out. But congratulations to April Jones here tonight. Welcome back, everyone, to the main event here of the DWX New Year's Show. I am the Rugged Rebel, and earlier tonight it wasn't a very good night thus far, because I guess I got a little overconfident and said some things about certain talents, and I guess the board decided that they wanted to put me in my place. I'm still not very happy about what happened, but I will say that the LS, I think, will get payback eventually in the new year. So, Ringy, Hafiz, and Mark St. Pierre, you may have gotten the drop on me tonight, but there will be payback into the board. I'm not very pleased with you either, trying to set me up like that, but I'm not gonna let that get me down. I'm gonna call this matchup the main event here, and WJ, he's defending the title, and I'm being told that that this match, that it sounds like the winning pinfall will be the one to get the championship. So it's a special match, the match that the Goof wanted, and the board agreed to let the Goof have that opportunity, but they also made the Goof sign a contract that says that this is his last opportunity. This is his last shot. If he does not win the title tonight, he's got to go. to the back of the line because the board said there should be no excuses after this. So DeGoof, this would be his last opportunity. So anything happens that might not go his way, well, unfortunately, that's the way things go sometimes. So here comes Canaron, and he had a match earlier tonight, the opening matchup, where he earned the right to be WJ's partner for tonight, and he has a big opportunity staring him in the face. He could walk out of here with the gold, with the way the board has kind of changed this matchup in a way. But he would have to tag in and try to get the win in this matchup. So you gotta wonder, would Canaron go as far as to sacrifice a friendship to become champion? That's kind of a underlying question of who can you trust when you have all this success, when you have something that everybody wants. As there we see the championship there in all of its glory. A little bit of a remake to the strap, but looks like the ring announce person is a little confused. But nonetheless, there we see Ratouf and DeGoof. Ratouf has cost DeGoof that championship in the past, but tonight, they have to work as a team. And the last time they were a team, they had trouble in the triple tag team match. But this is a traditional tag team match, just that the DWX World Shenanigans Championship is on the line, and Canaron looks like he's got something's going on with his arm there. I don't know what exactly he's trying to do there. Looks like he's trying to mimic WJ in a way. I guess he really kind of idolizes WJ in a way. So to Canaron, I guess WJ is one of his idols, and I guess he had a pretend belt or an invisible belt that he was trying to show off. But now we're going to have this matchup get underway, but the board has sent something down. They've thrown a challenge flag of sorts. So I don't know what a challenge flag does, but we'll be right back, folks. We're sorry, folks. There was something that happened in the challenge, I guess, that the board didn't like what they saw, so they said that that match, whatever happened there, was nullified, and it kind of threw off this team. But the match has been restarted because of the challenge flag that was thrown. I guess there was some kind of a false start of the matchup, however that happens. I thought that false starts only happened in football, but I guess they can happen in E-Feds as well. And DeGoof and WJ going at it. These two have been kind of feuding over the championship now for a little while, because DeGoof, he wants what WJ has. He wants to be the guy with his name on the marquee. He wants to be the champion of the DWX. He's been denied once, but he's hoping that tonight will be that magical night. But to do that, he's got to go through this team of WJ and Canaron. And WJ, not too pleased with what happened at the Christmas show, where Ratouf attacked him for no real good reason. But now he's trying to get revenge. But WJ's got to be careful. He could, of course, I was going to say he could lose the championship on a disqualification, but you have to get a pinfall or submission. But that would be really kind of a bad luck for DeGoof if WJ got so upset with all the shenanigans that have been going on that snapped and decided to cost DeGoof's last chance. But I think that WJ wants to get a victory. He wants to put this whole DeGoof. Oh my goodness! He punched Canaron. WJ has gone into a zone, I think, where he's kind of just lost it as he's got the steel chair now, and DeGoof fights him off now. DeGoof, though, I mean, this is his big chance. This is his opportunity to cement a legacy. He's got that Cobra Kai outfit, and to fans of Cobra Kai, the season is coming back to Netflix. If it hasn't already, it's coming. And oh, there's a tag to Ratouf, and now Canaron tags out to WJ. So I guess Canaron is putting his friendship over his title aspirations. And Ratouf here, he's got to be careful, because if he gets beat or if he gets a pinfall, then he would become the DWX champion and World Shenanigans champion, and that would cost DeGoof's final opportunity unless they were to fight it out for the championship. But I don't think DeGoof would want to have to fight his good buddy for the belt. Sometimes they have fights, but all groups, sometimes any kind of team has fights every now and then, conflict. But hopefully they'll find a way. Hopefully they found a way to resolve that conflict that they had in that tag team matchup. But nonetheless, Ratouf is getting it taken to him by WJ. WJ is showing why he is the and a spear there by Ratouf. I was going to say WJ is showing why he's the champion, and now a cover by Ratouf. 1, 2, and no. WJ kicks out at the last second. He almost lost that world title. He almost lost that World Shenanigans title to Ratouf, and that would have been kind of a weird thing to have a rat of all things being the champion of this group. I mean, that would be kind of awkward and kind of odd. But stranger things, I guess, have happened. But anyway, regardless of that, WJ, he's really taking it to Ratouf. He remembers what happened at the Christmas show, being thrown off that semi, and pretty much Ratouf was trying to end WJ's career, or at the very least, it sounds like he was trying to swindle him out of the tag team titles, and it sounded like DeGoof was all for it. Which I'm not sure why DeGoof has this new change of attitude, but it seems that he's become obsessed with the championship. That's his one main goal in DWX. He said that he was going to save the DWX, that he was going to be the guy to save the DWX from the brink of extinction. But now he's begging Ratouf to tag him. Ratouf is just kind of doing a plank there, but Canaron is looking for some weapons. Canaron could be looking at trying to get himself disqualified, but if he were to do that, that would cost DeGoof the championship that DeGoof wants so badly. But Canaron, I guess he wants to, looks like he doesn't want to get disqualified in this contest. He's trying to show off here. Oh, and he just hit his face right on that steel chair, and now Ratouf is setting up Canaron. Canaron, I think, must realize he's the fresher of this team. He's the fresh competitor. He had the chance to earn this opportunity earlier in the night. He got that, and now he's got Ratouf in the sharpshooter. A Canadian hold, the sharpshooter. Canaron could be closing in on becoming the new champion, but no, he lets him out of it. And now going after DeGoof, punches DeGoof off the ring apron, and Canaron, he's got a big opportunity staring him in the face, but I think he's kind of having second thoughts. I don't think he wants to, and now he's going over to the ring announce girl and showing off his moves and stuff. He might want to be careful, though. You might want to be careful, Canaron, because that ring announcer is actually married or with somebody, apparently. But Canaron trying to use that Canadian charm that he thinks he has, but it didn't seem to work as he just kind of freaked out the ring announcer. And now there's a missile drop kick, and now Ratouf crawls over and makes the tag to DeGoof as Canaron again showing off. Canaron's got to get his head in the game. He's got to stop showing off for the fans because this is a title match. He's got to realize that the title is on the line. I mean, this is not the time to be showboating. This is not the time for all these fun and games. This is for the richest prize of the DWX. And this is actually not really Canaron's belt. This is WJ's title on the line. And playing games in that, he could be risking WJ's spot on the card, as now DeGoof has Canaron in a hold, and Canaron having his face ripped at, and Canaron taps out. Oh my gosh. This is the course of the DWX has just changed. Ladies and gentlemen, DeGoof is now the new DWX World Shenanigans Champion. I cannot believe that. He won the title. WJ cannot be happy that he was not involved in the decision, but with these rules that DeGoof had set up, the board and DeGoof kind of really came together. DeGoof had a plan, and he executed it perfectly. They isolated Canaron, and Canaron loses the belt for WJ. So WJ is now the former DWX World Shenanigans Champion. Congratulations to DeGoof, and what a happy new year this is for DeGoof, winning the DWX World Shenanigans Championship, and he is overjoyed as he holds up that belt and celebrates. Ratouf is standing there in awe of what DeGoof has accomplished. Congratulations to DeGoof on becoming the new DWX World Shenanigans Champion. Thank you for joining us, fans. We hope you have a safe and happy 2022.